Should you buy Dawn of War 2? Dawn of War 2 represents a significant design departure from its predecessor. If your definition of a great real-time strategy game strictly requires mining resources, plotting out massive tech trees, and managing infinite factories to churn out an army, then this game will feel like a shock to the system. This is not an iterative upgrade to Dawn of War Definitive Edition. It is a genre-blurring departure that removes base building entirely to focus on smaller high-stakes engagements. While purists of the original game might initially dislike the lack of macro management, dismissing the title for its structural changes overlooks its core design accomplishments. Dawn of War 2 operates on a completely different mechanical baseline, but its strategic pivot is executed effectively. The removal of standard base building serves a deliberate mechanical purpose rather than acting as a simple streamlining of features. By stripping away the administrative overhead of maintaining a base and keeping supply lines flowing, the experience funnels your entire focus onto the immediate chaos of the front lines. The game intentionally challenges the comfort zone of the traditional RTS player, forcing a re-evaluation of strategy by elevating tactical survival over strategic economic dominance. By discarding traditional economy management, Dawn of War 2 shifts the strategic focus entirely onto small-scale tactical micromanagement. Players are restricted to commanding just 4 elite, persistent squads at any given time, forcing you to treat every single unit as an indispensable asset rather than an expendable one. Borrowing heavily from tactical military shooter systems, the map layout requires strict spatial awareness. Leaving your squad standing in the open is a major mistake. Success demands constant positioning behind directional cover to avoid being suppressed and defeated by heavy weapon lines. The core combat loop feels active, requiring you to constantly cycle through high-impact character abilities. Victory relies on coordinating real-time tactical maneuvers, like using Scout Sergeant Cyrus's cloaking for a stealth setup, dropping Sergeant Thaddeus directly onto enemy lines via jump pack assault, or calling in an orbital strike to crack an entrenched position. What makes this system engaging is how it integrates action RPG mechanics reminiscent of loot-heavy games. Between combat drops on your starship, you allocate earned experience points to unlock squad abilities and sift through randomized war gear drops to customize your loadout. Powering up your squads with upgraded armor and weapons is rewarding, introducing a personal layer of customization that standard strategy campaigns rarely achieve. This loop creates a distinct tactical puzzle for every single skirmish. Instead of countering a unit choice by simply building its hard counter at a barracks, you must solve combat encounters using the immediate tools, gear, and positioning available on the field. Destructible environments add another layer of volatility, as heavy weapon fire can obliterate a stone wall or building structure that you are relying on for protection. This mechanical volatility forces a highly dynamic playstyle where static defensive lines are non-existent. Victory hinges entirely on fluid movement, priority targeting, and the precise timing of your squad's active abilities. The non-linear single-player campaign serves as a solid venue for this tactical experiment. Navigating your strike cruiser across an interactive sector map, you choose between story-critical operations or side missions to eliminate specific alien bosses. Because your deployment slots are so tightly restricted, the pre-mission loadout phase requires actual foresight. You have to adapt your team's gear to effectively counter the specific behaviors of the enemy faction. Whether you are trying to outflank the hit-and-run evasion tactics of the Eldar or clear out the overwhelming density of a Tyranid swarm, the choice is yours. The entire story mode can be played cooperatively with a friend, where you share squad management to coordinate flanking maneuvers. For those seeking an alternative to the main story, there is a wave-based survival mode that lets you level up a single hero unit against escalating enemy threats. Dawn of War 2 is a successful achievement in real-time tactics, but it comes with a major caveat. If you are looking for classic base defense and massive army compositions, then other traditional RTS games remain the better choice. This game made a clear decision by rewriting the traditional RTS rulebook. While that decision may alienate parts of the old-school base, the resulting product is excellent on its own merits. By blending the cover-based firefights of tactical shooters with the rewarding loot loop of an action RPG, it delivers an intense, intimate strategy experience. If you can look past the lack of a traditional economy and judge the game for what it actually is, this is a strong addition to your strategy library. The value of this game stems from its willingness to embrace distinct design priorities rather than appease every strategy subgenre. It chooses to excel completely at a smaller, more deliberate scale of warfare, offering an intense tactical experience. It is a worthy purchase for anyone seeking depth, precision, and focus on squad-level tactical combat.